Hello everyone, this is Joey Boy, and we're gonna play a quick game using Portal Gravebone that I've been using. And we will see how it works. Maybe share with you my way of sacrificing. And we're up against a 45 card deck, Majiya. Okay, so first turn, we have two Crushes. We're gonna sacrifice one of these because we don't need a duplicate. And then our turn. So our plan is in here we're gonna cast Crush. But what are we gonna sacrifice? We might need our Nova for later. So for now, let's sacrifice our Fireball, cast Crush, and end our turn. And then for turn 3, more likely I will play my Gargoyle instead of the Sunblighted one. So he comes down with his own Crush. Wow, I've been getting a lot of Crush. So let's sacrifice this one, Crush. Cast our Gargoyle. And let's do 2 damage to him. Her. Well, Majiya. See, Majiya is like the only... Well, I want to foil Majiya. I think it's just pretty awesome. I'm not sure. I always get confused which one is the alt art, the alternate art, or which one is the original art from Majiya. It's pretty cool. So you see him here casting DMT. I don't understand the point of using DMT ability on Crush, because at this point you need 3 damage to kill Crush. That was just a waste of ping damage, if you ask me. I mean, it's kind of pointless. Okay, there goes my last Crush, so we're gonna sacrifice that. So in here, we're gonna establish our draw, Tomb of Knowledge, and let's use that. Okay, we got a portal, which is good. So this one, let's destroy DMT, because it's a booger. And we shall end our turn. So this turn, we might see Majiya using her ability. But we could also see Lightning Strike to clear my board, which is a good idea if I was her playing. That's what I would do. I would clear the board here. Yep. So you see, it's gonna go in Gargoyle and Crush. And then Majiya's ability, or not. Okay. That's a little unorthodox. And slightly weird. Well, it seems that this player does not know what he or she is doing. To be honest, you see the waste of damage there. You see the Crush attacking the Gargoyle. I mean, if I was him, I would have directed the Crush straight to me. I mean, that's what I would have done. So for this turn, I think what we'll do is we'll cast our portal. I mean, he only has one ally in there, and that ally isn't really a big problem, in my opinion, because next turn I can cast my Sunblighted one, kill the Koresh or whatever he casted, or I could simply Nova, clear his board, and then regain the board by bringing back Infernal Gargoyle. That's one of my favorites with Gravebone. Your Nova trick. Okay. So you'll see Gargoyle going down here, which is fine. It's no biggie. Okay. Alright. So for this turn, we shall skip sacrificing. And one thing I learned from before is if you know what you're gonna do, like with your limited amount of resources, just use Tomei of Knowledge first so that you know what you're getting back, and then so that you know what you draw. Then from there, you could do whatever you want. You know, just more options to play. And we shall end our turn. And this player, I'm not so sure if he or she is experienced with Majiya. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem so. I was hoping we could see more. Something good, you know. So here, we should... What should we do? We will keep the Nova just in case. Well, we're going to destroy his Oregon. For sure. But the question is, should we sacrifice or not? Next turn my portal will end. So we might not need our DMT. But we could use the ping from DMT. I'm keeping the other Shadow Knight because you want the Shadow Knight loop. You know what? We're not going to sacrifice. So we're going to cast Shadow Knight and destroy Frosted Oregon. This is one of my favorite allies, Frosted Oregon. You could see his teeth. You know, it's a pretty cool card. I have it in foil in my main account. It's pretty sexy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, sexy. Like, you wanna do him good, sexy. Alright. Okay. Huh. Crescendo. That's a little bit unorthodox. It's really weird. I don't usually see Crescendo. But the good thing here is we have another Shadow Knight. So we're gonna sacrifice our Gargoyle. We're gonna cast Shadow Knight. And we're gonna try to beat the Crescendo board clear. Which I'm sure we can do. Oh, that was a mistake I did. See, by using Shadow Knight, I brought back SBO to my hand. For me, as a player, I would prefer if I got that from the graveyard. Okay, so here, we're gonna skip again. But this time, we're gonna cast SBO and Gargoyle. I chose those two allies because they could hit Crescendo and bring down the damage. And since we're here, let's see what we can bring back. I don't want to bring back Harash. But it's a waste of resource, so might as well. Why not? Let's have fun with it. Mainly because I see Crescendo, I would usually assume that this player does not have Nova. That's just me. It's just a simple assumption. We'll sacrifice the DMT. We don't need that. So we use our ability here. We have 2 Novas. Cool. So, damage. 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 And damage. How many durabilities does this thing have? Ugh. Jesus. Never ends. I swear I thought it had like only 5 durability. Okay. And let's sacrifice. What to sacrifice? Let's sacrifice one of the Novas. I don't think we'll need it. Here, technically, I could just win. And, you know, do whatever. But I would like to have some fun. So, we'll do that. We'll hit that with that. What can we do? Huh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's draw a card. We're not gonna bad Santa him, because I don't like that. And we should end our turn. And then I'll share with you guys what's my favorite like way of killing opponents with this Gravebone. Oh great, What's of Winter. Well, it's really not relevant now. I could win. Okie dokie. Come on, buddy. Let's move it, move it. Portal. Look at that. I don't know why I'm sacrificing. It's kind of pointless. But I'll share with you my favorite type of win. So, we'll bring that down to 6. And honestly, my favorite type of win is not a Nova Blast. It's not. My favorite type of win is Sun Blighted 1 ping damage. I'm not sure, it's just epically great. And there you go. That was a win. Hopefully you guys learned something. Oh, my rating 78. Oh, I forgot the season we setted. But that was pretty much it. I know I was up against a noob. Hopefully I was able to play against a good player. But that's my video for now. I mean, it showed you a little bit of sacrificing. A little bit of everything, I guess. But yeah. Alrighty. Bye.